Hi, and welcome to our first episode of Quick Tips and Tricks. So, what we're going to be doing today is showing you how to do edits on your blog in Clickfunnels 2.0. As always, my name is Travis, and I'm the co-founder of Funnel Ninjas. And today we're going to just be starting our first of a lot of videos in this series that we're going to call Tips and Tricks for Clickfunnels 2.0. So, let's go ahead and jump in. Today's video, we're obviously going to be jumping into our 2.0 editor, and I know that a lot of you are getting used to using the features inside 2.0. Like one of the new ones that people are very excited about is the blog feature for writing out blogs. But a lot of people don't even realize how they can edit the blogs and stuff like that because it's not super intuitive if you're not used to the software. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, jump down to site and go into the blog. And it's quite simple. If you go ahead and write a new blog post, you're going to hit new blog post. You can put in your summary, your title and your summary. Just go example. We're going to just put in whatever words here. We can make a public or draft, however. Your feature image, this is what's going to show up on your actual blog as well. So let's just go grab anything that's going to be a feature image. Then obviously you can go and add all your things here. If you haven't done this yet, you can click the plus button, add yourself. You can create categories, and you can obviously create tags as you need to. And from there, we're going to go create and edit post. Now, this is kind of what most people will do, and they don't actually realize there's a little bit more that they can do to really create eye-catching, mouth-watering blogs. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just click onto the example title over here. It's going to take us into where we write our blog post typically. And at this point, it's going to bring up a window pane where you're going to be able to write in the text for your blog. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and add an image and stuff like that. And so we're going to go ahead and do that quickly. So at this point, we've got our blank canvas. What we could do from here is we add a section in, add a column in, and we can add in our paragraph, and we could write whatever. So I'm going to leave it at the lorem ipsum over here. Perhaps you wanted to then go ahead and make another section, or just go ahead and add an image below that. So you could have your image over here. You're going to select your image, whatever that might be. Grab one of these example images over here. Make it smaller, bigger, whatever you need there. Perhaps after that, you're going to go add another paragraph over here. If you wanted to, you could obviously go and add a double row area. So you can maybe have inside your blog another paragraph and maybe another image on the right-hand side here. So you're able to start making it look pretty cool. But where the issue comes in is after hitting save, you're looking at your blog post. Okay, cool, that looks all right. We're going to go ahead and hit preview. And from there, it's going to take us over to what our blog is going to look like. And at this point, you're going to notice, but hold on, we've got a whole top section over here. We've got a side section over here. I've not set up any of this stuff. I don't know what's going on. It can be quite confusing. You can see here's our image. Our featured image is over at the top here, and then our text and stuff like that. And it doesn't really look great like the way it's been set up. So this is where you need to know what goes on. We're going to go back over to where our blog post is. So here we can see our blog post, and we're going to click on templates. And under templates, we're going to click on this one, which is the blog post default. And you can create various templates. You might have different products. It might be all within the same niche, but there may be sub niches below that. For example, you might be doing a fitness thing. You might have one that's specifically promoting a football offer. Maybe one's promoting a baseball offer. Whatever it might be, you can come into the template and start creating custom templates dependent on exactly what offer you're pushing out there. So now what you can see is you can see that layout that you saw on the example over here. So from this point, you can actually start to edit and change things. So perhaps you don't want the background here. You can go to select here, and you can just go no background, and you can go ahead and remove the background. Okay. Over here, we get post title and publish ad. So what those are is it dynamically pulls information that you put in from creating a blog post. So you can also, at this point, go ahead, click on blog, and you can change, you could have perhaps your name, so we can see what the name of the blog is. You could go down below here, and you could perhaps choose to say what the author is, right? And you're then able to go in and move these around as you need to. I'm just going to left align them. All right. Again, over here, we have our breadcrumbs, so people can kind of navigate a little bit easier. But you're then also able to come into the section on the right-hand side here and add your own product that you might be pushing. or you might choose to completely remove the column. Really becomes up to you. But this is how you're able to then start crafting the blog post to be more customized towards yourself. You might have different brand colors, and obviously you want to have your own picture and so on and so forth. So we're able to come in here and start making all of the edits. Maybe you want to go for a dark background, so you could change it over there. So you're then able to start doing that stuff. This image right here is your post image. That is your featured image. It's going to automatically appear here. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want to have more control over what image gets put there. You might have a different image to what gets viewed in the thumbnail on your actual blog itself. So you could go ahead and remove that. And then what we have here is the content body. Now, this is actually what you write in your blog post is going to appear in this content body. That's why it says dynamically replaced. It's all dependent on what you write in your blog post. So at this point, you might go, I don't want it here. I want this to be something else. And you might want to, for whatever reason, have it over here. You're then able to go to content body, and it's going to be in here. It's where your blog post is going to be. So now I can go ahead and hit save. Remember, we've done this on the blog post, the default blog post template. And we can now jump over into what our blog's going to look like. And it's not going to look pretty, but I'm just trying to show you what you're able to do. So now you can see that we've got the template looking different. No longer has the blog post in the center area. We've added the name of the blog. There's no author link to this specific example. That's why it's not coming up. And then on the right-hand side, obviously, this is where our dynamic content is coming in right now. As you can see, it's trying to push the white border around the outside. And obviously, we can go into the template and edit that and change that and get that working more effectively. Although you're most likely not going to be putting your blog content in the sidebar unless you're particularly trying to push a certain offer or whatever it might be. So it really is very, very workable. You're also then able to go and create directly from this menu, which is really nice. You can very quickly create new blogs inside the editor, which is awesome. And then in terms of creating template pages for your blog itself, what you can go ahead and do is navigate out to the main menu. We're going to go ahead and click on pages. And then from pages, we can scroll over to theme pages. We can go ahead and then select new page. At this point, I'll scroll down. We could either hit start from blank. We could select the template page here, the example blogs post template page. You can rename it. So perhaps do custom blog template or whatever you might want. If you set up styles, you can obviously grab your style here. So that kind of does your colors and your text size and your text styles, etc. We hit create page. Okay. And then we're able to go in. We're able to then edit that template to our liking. So whatever we might want to change up, let's say we want to grab the dynamically replaced, go drop it back in this main category over here. So it's not sitting in the sidebar any longer. We have it there, hit save. And then to set this for your blogs actually becomes really simple. So then after we set up that template, we can go back to our blog page and we can actually select the post that we created at this point. We're going to go down to advanced settings. Under advanced settings, it's going to look like this. We're going to hit override template page and we can select the new custom template we just created. Hit submit. You will then at this point go and click save and close. And that means when we actually go ahead and click on that blog post, it's going to now appear in the new template we set up. So you're then able to create different templates for different offers. So your blog can look very different depending on each post, but it's way more personalized towards what your reader is actually interested in for the different niches or different sub niches, different offers, etc. So really, it becomes very easy to create really cool blogs, and it's not super intuitive right off the bat. But once you start to know these kinds of tips and tricks, it becomes a lot easier to create a really awesome content. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification icon. I'm going to be releasing a lot of these tips and tricks videos going forward. Lots of great, valuable content for you guys to consume and learn a lot more about Clickfunnels 2.0 and building sales funnels and building an online business. And don't forget, you can also join our free Facebook group called Beginner Funnel Hacker Support. And that's a group where you can go in, you can ask questions, you can ask for advice. There's no judgment, anything like that. It's just people trying to help each other. We're putting some more guides in there as well that you can go and access. We're going to be looking to do some lives each week so you can actually ask me questions directly and get over the speed bumps that are stopping you from thriving in your online business. So I hope you find that valuable, and I will see you next time.